Hey Tim, hey everyone else, and welcome back to For Running Shoes. I'm afraid my lighting is a little dull today because I had my lights packed away to be on the move with them, and I have been too tired to set them back up because I have COVID. I'm recording this on Sunday. I tested positive yesterday on Saturday, and it's not heaps of fun. I have, from what I understand, and I'm not an expert at this by any means. So any advice that I'm giving in today's video, obviously, I'm not giving advice really. I'm just sharing my experience so far and what I understand. So make sure, with anything medical related, make sure you're informed and be cautious. Is the other thing. I tested positive yesterday, and from what I understand with the people who I've spoken with and the things that I've seen, I have a pretty mild case. So I am exhausted, like super lethargic, and I'm very achy, like all my muscles hurt, and I've got a cough. So, I am sick, and that is not a lot of fun. I am also, pretty cut up at the moment because 3 weeks from today is the marathon that I was going to run. And, this week, Tim, we had planned to run my long run together. That would be your long run as well. We're going to run 32 kilometers on Friday. I messaged you, Tim, on Friday morning saying, just an FYI, I have a bit of a cough. We'll see how it plays out over the course of the day. It didn't go away. And then I got the aches set in, and so I decided not to. I called off the long run because if I have any cough generally, I don't want to be running a long way. I don't want to exert myself, and that was the case on Friday. And then Saturday morning, I tested negative Thursday, Friday, and then I tested positive on Saturday. So that wasn't ideal. I was aware that I had been exposed, and I thought that I'd be okay. I was wearing a mask all the time while I was out and about, but. So that was a bit disappointing. And now, what does returning to running look like for me? I'm not really sure just yet. I know that all the advice out there is that COVID, it puts a lot of strain on your heart, and you're at higher risk of different heart things. So to avoid those kind of things, to avoid exerting yourself, and running long distances is one of those things that's really going to exert it. Even running short distances, getting the heart rate up is going to be a problem. And, I'm noticing my own heart rate now that I've got a heart rate monitor, generally sitting at times when I'm laying down, it'll be sitting around my usual 50-ish, but a lot of the time, even when I'm relaxing, it'll be sitting around 70 or 80, which is a lot higher than I usually have my heart rate, which is, it just tells me that there's something going on in my body. My body's fighting something. So, I was puffed going up my stairs today. So, that's a bit disconcerting. But I know I will recover. It's just going to take some time. So, the advice is no exerting activities 2 weeks from when you test positive. So, that will leave it 1 week before the marathon. And I am not confident that it would be wise to then, a week after being able to run again, run a full marathon, especially this is my furthest run. So before now has been 28 kilometers. I just don't think that it's going to happen. I can't see a future that I run a marathon this month. And that's really disappointing because I've already postponed my first marathon. I was going to run the Melbourne Marathon back in early October, but then, due to knee injury, earlier in the year, that had to get pushed back, and so this was going to be perfect timing for that. It was going to work out beautifully, and now I've got COVID. So I guess I'm trying to work out if there are any marathons locally in the rest of the year. There's not really. So it's looking like my goal for this year to be able to run a marathon might be missing me. So that's disappointing, and I'm feeling pretty sad about that. But I think it'll be a good opportunity for a hard reset, reconsider some goals, and make a bit of a plan for the future. It'll be a chance to rest my knees because I've been pretty careful with those the last little while. So 2 weeks off of them or certainly off hard running. You know, next week I may get back into walking, and no, next week I will get back into walking. I'll be walking places, and I'll be walking in the following week. Well, we'll see. So yeah, a bit of a disappointing video for me today. Tim, I hope that your 10K training is going well, and I'm looking forward to seeing how your next Casey Strides event goes. I'm not actually sure when that is, but I wish you all the best for that regardless. Yeah, I will see you all next Tuesday, where I guess I'll tell you, you know, what I haven't been doing. I won't have been doing any running, but I'll be able to share, you know, a bit of a game plan for what returning to running is going to look like. So that will be that. Yeah, so take care, stay healthy. I'm doing okay, I'll be right. I'm already on the mend, but yeah, I can't run with COVID, and post-COVID, got to be careful. So that's my situation. So check Tim's video out on Thursday, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Take care, and we'll see you next time.